Okay, guys. So last time we read a sample narrative essay and we agreed on certain rules or certain aspects regarding the process of composing or writing a narrative essay. We said that we use which tense? Yes?
Past tense.
The past tense. Okay. The past tense, whether simple, whether progressive, etc. We said that in the narrative essay, we never start in general. We should start directly with the story itself. And in the first paragraph, which is the introduction, we always start our story with what?
Setting.
The setting, good, Marquise, which means the time and place.
Title.
Time and
Yes.
place.
Yes, and we introduce the main idea and the
Atmosphere.
characters. Okay.
Yes.
And then we said that in the body, we have to go into details. And in the end, we may end with certain feelings. We may end with a moral lesson or
Solution.
a solution if we are
Solution.
already discussing a problem. Okay?
Okay.
Fine.
Okay.
Okay, and we read a sample about the wooden bowl and we wrote the rules. Okay, now I will remind you of some elements concerning the narrative we call story elements. Okay, so let me share the screen and show you a sample of story elements. All right, and then I need Mawad to later to resend the previous sample, the wooden bowl, so that I teach you in the test how to outline, how to fill in the story elements chart. Okay, which I give you to, which I provide or which they provide. And then on the other period, we will read another sample and you have to outline yourselves.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So guys, we have some story elements. Okay. Whenever we want to write a story, we have certain elements. Okay. Wissam, start reading, please.
The story elements. Setting is time plus place.
Okay,
The
we discussed this. What else?
character, major and minor character.
Okay. Who can explain the difference between a major and a minor character? Yes?
Teacher.
Yes, Moed. Then Omar Asim may try. Yes.
Teacher major is the the
Major,
main character,
Yes.
character, and the minor isn't the main character.
Okay, this is one. Wissam.
Major character is like the character that the story is talking about, while the minor characters are just side characters that help the story flow.
Okay, good. Who else? Omar Hassan, yes, I see your hand raised. Yes.
Yes. Major character is like the protagonist and the antagonist, and minor is like just like how Wasim said, it's a side character.
Okay, and finally, Mustafa, before I give you the answer. Yes, Mustafa?
The major is the main focus of our studies, and but the minor is the secondary specialization.
Okay, let me tell you something. I still remember back during my university days. I'm talking to you about 20 years ago. So one of our doctors told us that simply a main character is a character who speaks the most and who makes most of the action. So he is present a lot in the story. While a minor character, he's a character who appears a little and speaks a little. Okay? Just to sum up the difference. All right?
Okay.
Okay. So a major character is the character whom the story is about. Okay, who makes most of the action, who speaks the most, while a minor character, he's a character who is present, but he has little or even no effect, in the course of the story. Okay? Marquise, let's Let's continue, Marquise. Yes.
Yes, يلا. The mood atmosphere.
What is
figures
meant
of-
by this, Marquise? What is meant by the mood or atmosphere?
What is the story is talking about?
What the story is talking about.
About.
This is, I believe, the theme, okay, which is, below. What is meant by the mood or atmosphere? Who can tell? Yes, Ubais, try.
Never mind.
Wissam.
Like the person who was the feeling of the person who was talking about the story, like if he was feeling happy, sad.
The emotions.
Okay, good.
The
Good.
emotions.
You are approaching. Bravo, Wissam. Good. Good. I'll tell you something. The atmosphere of the story is determined by what I, as a teacher, ask you to write about. For example, if I ask you to write about a problem you once had with your parents, which is our new unit, we're going to start with tomorrow, okay, then the atmosphere would be what? Would be tension, would be stressful, would be anger, right?
Right, right.
But if I tell you to write a story, for example, or an incident about a trip you made with your friends, the atmosphere would be that of excitement, joy, happiness.
Happiness.
Good. So this is the general atmosphere or the mood. Okay, good. Marquise, figures of speech.
Allah. Figures of speech. Style. Straightforward. Slang language. Subjective versus literal. Advanced vocabulary. Objective.
Okay. I'll tell you something. First of all, figures of speech, I believe that in grade 8 you took simile, metaphor, personification. I don't know whether you took them or not, but I believe you should. You should have.
Teacher, I didn't remember.
Okay, later I will remind you of them. Don't worry. When you say, for example, he is, let's say, as courageous as a lion, this is a simile. Okay, I'll remind you of them later.
Yes, we take it, teacher.
Good. And now there is something called the style. When you want to write the story, Mister, why do students take different grades in writing? It depends on the style. One student may use a very simple language and another student may use language with advanced vocab and new words. So the style of writing is different, okay? When it comes to the choice of vocab, whether you use simple words, advanced vocab, okay, whether you use figures of speech or not. So all of this, differs. And that's why, Mister, the style depends also on the story itself. That's why if you want to read a novel at university, of course, the language will be much more difficult than Lady Bird stories for kids. Okay, so the style differs, you know that. Okay. Omar Ramadan, continue, please.
Can I ask a question?
Question, Sam, yes.
What do you most prefer?
What do I prefer? Actually, I prefer a combination. I prefer that I, as a teacher, read something which is, clear when it comes to the idea, but every now and then you should throw some advanced vocab every now and then. But you cannot use strong vocab all the time. And in the end, you are a 9th grade student. Okay? So I prefer the simple style, but there is no problem that every now and then you can use some advanced vocab. For example, instead of saying anger, you can say wrath. Okay? Instead of saying I felt happy, you can simply say I rejoiced. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Omar, continue reading, please. Plot.
Yes. Plot, chain of events.
Which means the series of events. I will not go into a lot of details, but you know that every story has a certain beginning and then events keep going on. Okay. What else?
Resolution.
Solution.
which is not always found, by the way. Mister, the biggest problem that some, unfortunately, and I'm sorry to say it, that some teachers face is that they tell you that every narrative has a certain solution at the end. No. If I tell you to recount an incident where you spend a day with your family, where is the problem to have a solution? Is there a problem in the first place? No. So there shouldn't be a solution, guys. Okay? So don't even think that every time I should write a narrative, there should be a solution. If you're not discussing a problem, then surely there is no solution. Fine?
Fine. Teacher, can I
Okay.
read?
Yes, continue, Omar. Thank you, Omar.
Flashback with fresh shadowing. Moral
Foreshadowing.
lesson.
Let
Yes.
me explain. What is the meaning of flashback? We said this in class, remember?
Thing that
Yes,
happened in the
teacher.
past.
It will happen
Uh-huh.
in the past, and we make we talked about it another time.
Yes. Foreshadowing.
Teacher, انت
Yes, Obay.
Foreshadowing means telling what's or
What
giving
may happen.
a clue for what's going to happen
Excellent,
Teacher, can
Obay.
I?
in the future.
Can I?
Excellent.
What will happen in the future?
Teacher,
Yes,
can
it's
I?
like, a type of
Mm.
prediction. Excellent, Obay. Excellent, dear. So, yes,
Can I?
continue.
Yes.
Moed.
Continue.
In the
Yeah.
flash,
Moral lesson.
Mhm.
Theme
The
unit.
moral lesson, we discussed it
complex
last
program.
time, what you learned from the story.
What we learn about from the story, yes.
Mhm.
Complex problem.
Uh-huh. The theme is the unit. So our unit now is about what? Unit 1, which we are done with.
Parents.
Self-confidence.
trust.
Yes,
Right?
self-confidence. Yes.
Unit 2 will be about parents and children. So it's
yes.
going to be very nice for you to know.
فكر teacher about this lesson that we will take.
Okay. Yes, about the new lesson. Yes, you will enjoy the new unit anyway. And finally, the word conflict simply means the problem. And as I told you, not every story has a problem. It's according to what I want you to write about. If I ask you to write about a problem, then there is a problem, and you know that. So these are the story elements. Okay. Moed, I kindly need you to send, the file which we did last time, because I need to teach you how to do an outline.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just allow you to send something on the chat. Yes.
Teacher, مبعوت على الجروب. The wooden ball.
Yes, I want you to send it here on the chat, dear.
يلا.
On the chat. يلا. I opened the option. Because as I told you, the outline in the exam is given, or is marked 2 points out of 8. Okay, dear. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Okay. So
can I mark it another one on the group?
جروب قصدك الواتساب؟ يلا مبعوت يا هرجع ابعته. حبيبي بعته من شوية. يرجع بعته.
okay. So okay. Mister, I told you before, let me open a sample official exam. Okay. So grade 9 official exams. Okay. Okay. So grade 9 has been cancelled for 2 years or 2 consecutive. As I told you guys, always in the official exam, we always have an option to choose one of the prompts. Prompt A, we said that it's the narrative, right?
Yes.
Okay. You see, I tell you write a narrative essay, as you see in the bold. And when they ask you if you choose a narrative essay as a student, you are always given this chart. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so they always give you this chart: title, setting, characters, problem, event, and solution. Okay? So
Okay.
I will teach you now how to outline. Okay.
Mister,
Yes.
what if our story does not have a problem nor a solution?
Then they don't give it to you in the outline.
Also, when
Write it. Yes.
they tell us to write a story about something, it's gonna be a problem with the solution. So most of the times.
Yes. If there is a problem in the outline, they give you a slot with the word problem, and at the end they write solution. If not, they don't write the word problem.
Okay.
Okay. So here, let's insert the table. Okay. We have title, setting, characters, problem, not, and solution. Okay. So you have to copy the chart. So we have the title, setting, okay, characters,
Mr.
problem,
Where do we write this?
Solution.
plot here, or events, and finally we have solution. Okay. So I give you this chart and you have to copy and fill in according to the story, right?
Yes.
Right.
Let's do this together. And then on the other period, we will read another story, and then you have the chance, I'll give you the chance to, outline. Let's go to the story. What was the title, guys? Yeah, let's start.
The wooden ball.
The
Wooden bowl.
wooden bowl. Okay. Let's go to the setting.
One day,
One day, and the place inside the narrator's house, right?
Right.
One day, we write the time. Mister, when we fill in the setting, we don't write time and the place. It's wrong. We directly write them without the title. For example, we don't write this time, one day. This is wrong. Okay? We directly write it as one sentence. One day, comma, inside the narrator's house. You see how we fill in? We don't write time to colon, place colon, or the 2 points. We directly write the time and the place as one sentence with a comma in between. Okay?
Okay.
The characters, we have the
grandfather and the son.
Yes.
Later,
his parents,
his parent,
and his
grandfather.
father. Right?
Right.
Okay. What was the main problem?
the family does not allow the grandfather to sit with them.
فإذا not allowing the grandfather to sit and eat with the rest of the family.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just extend this. Okay. When we write now the plot, what do? We can here list. When we want to fill in the plot, we have to mention 3 to maximum 4 main events by using phrases, not full sentences. What is the meaning of phrase ing? Here, we didn't say in the problem the family didn't allow the grandfather. We started with not allowing. This is a phrase. Okay?
يعني sentence Not
We start with
not
الجرند.
not full. Yeah.
We start with الجرند ing. This
Yeah.
is a phrase. For
maybe
example,
dropping the glass of milk.
يلا بالضبط. Okay, so let's start. What's the first event of the story? What was it?
When
The grandfather spilling
Glass of milk.
food and milk. Good. The second event, this is how you outline in the official exam, guys. This is how you follow. This is what you do. The grandfather spilling food and milk. The son, the second event, طبعا we are talking about the main events, right? Not everything. يعني as if we
Yeah.
are summarizing. The son
Out.
making. Okay.
Making a bowl.
The son, here it means the father. The son deciding to let his father eat alone. The final event, the final important event, the narrator, who is the narrator? The grandson, right? He's the narrator or the writer, the grandson, the 4-year-old boy. The narrator, what?
Was making out.
Yes. The narrator started making a wooden bowl for his parents. Okay. For his parents. Let me just, okay. To eat alone using, let me add here, using a wooden
Teacher,
bowl.
but here we didn't use ing.
But we are using a phrase, no problem.
Okay.
We are using a phrase. ما هيها spilling, deciding, making.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what was the solution at the end? The narrative's parents, what did they? The narrative's parents
apologized and
apologized to the grandfather, and he
eat every meal with
ate with them again.
Yeah.
What is this? This is the outline. In the exam, this is allotted 2 points. Imagine 2 points out of 8 is for this outline. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So this is just a sample of how to outline.